In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, one God. Amen. The very instant this video graces your screen, a sacred transformation commences. The atmosphere, once mundane, now shimmers with divine possibility. The unseen world, a tapestry of celestial watchers, turns its gaze directly toward you. This is no accident, no random alignment of digital stars. It is a moment orchestrated by the very hand of God, a precise and perfect point in the unfolding of your destiny. Before the legions of angels were even dispatched, His word, potent and full of promise, was already spoken over your life, an inscription etched into the very fabric of your being. And tonight, in this sacred space, that word seeks you out once more, resonating with a power that can shatter doubt and ignite faith. The voice of the Lord, a beacon in the darkness, calls to you, a summons that echoes through the halls of heaven. For eons, heaven has patiently observed, witnessing every tear shed in the solitude of night, every shaky breath drawn in moments of despair, every instance where you teetered on the edge of surrender, yet stubbornly chose to believe. Even now, as you watch, the Archangel Michael, a celestial warrior of unmatched power, stands vigilantly at your side. In his hands, he holds a scroll of pure, incandescent light, sealed with the unmistakable imprint of God's divine authority. This scroll contains your story, not as it was, etched in hardship and disappointment, but rewritten in the radiant language of glory, a testament to your resilience and unwavering faith. You are far more than just a nameless viewer, passively consuming content on a screen. You are a cherished son, a beloved daughter of the living God, bearing His very image and His fingerprints imprinted upon your soul, a walking, breathing testament to His boundless love. You have weathered storms in stoic silence, your heart a battlefield of unseen struggles. You have forced smiles through trembling lips, a mask of strength concealing the vulnerability within. And yet, you still rise, a testament to the indomitable spirit that resides within you, still chosen, still marked with the indelible seal of divine favor. Heaven itself recognizes this extraordinary endurance, this refusal to yield, and crowns it with the honor of royalty, a recognition of your inherent worthiness. This is not a divine punishment, a celestial retribution for perceived failings. This is the unwavering, protective hand of God safeguarding the magnificent future He meticulously planted within the fertile ground of your being. Today, the gates of delay, those seemingly insurmountable barriers that have held you captive, are shattering into fragments. The chains that have bound your miracle, restricting its manifestation, are now unlocking, their rusty links falling away like forgotten burdens. The key has already turned, its unlocking mechanism set in motion by divine decree. The resounding voice of the Archangel, a clarion call that shatters the silence of doubt, shakes the clinging dust of your past, releasing you from its suffocating grip. He summons your destiny by name, a resounding declaration that echoes through the corridors of time. Chambers that once stubbornly resisted your entry, slammed shut against your aspirations, are now yielding, their doors swinging open to reveal the vastness of your potential. God Himself proclaims, "What once resisted you, what stood in your path as an insurmountable obstacle, will now recognize you, acknowledge your inherent power, and bow before your unwavering spirit. The seasons that sought to break you, to diminish your flame, have inadvertently become the very proof that you were forged to carry a weight far greater than you ever imagined possible. Every hidden tear, every silent sob, has been meticulously collected, transformed into a precious seed sown in the fertile soil of heaven. And tonight, the very ground beneath your weary feet, the ground that represents this seemingly endless waiting season, is about to erupt with a harvest of abundance, results so spectacular, so breathtaking, that only the divine hand of heaven could have nurtured them into existence. You are not forgotten, relegated to the margins of existence. You are not passed over, deemed unworthy of divine attention. You have been meticulously reserved, set apart for a divine exchange of epic proportions. Sorrow exchanged for serenity, confusion for crystal-clear clarity, and the agonizing weight transformed into breathtaking wonder. The deafening silence that seemed to envelop your prayers, the feeling of being unheard, was not abandonment, a sign of divine indifference. It was, in fact, a sacred pause, a moment of profound stillness before the very sentence of divine favor is spoken over your life, a decree that will reshape your destiny. That long-dormant calling, the purpose you tried to bury beneath layers of disappointment, fearing it was nothing more than a foolish dream, is being miraculously resurrected in this very moment, rising from the ashes of doubt with renewed vigor. Heaven, in its infinite wisdom, has painstakingly scheduled this precise moment in the grand tapestry of time. This is your divine appointment, a celestial rendezvous designed to alter the course of your existence. You didn't merely stumble upon this video, a random click in the vast expanse of the internet. You purposefully stepped into prophetic alignment, a conscious act that resonated with the divine plan for your life. This is not mere entertainment, a fleeting distraction to fill the empty hours. This is a profound encounter, a head-on collision with destiny. Archangel Michael leans in, his voice a gentle whisper that carries the weight of ages. Do not waste your precious energy questioning why this message found you, as if it were a random occurrence. Instead, ask yourself why it could not possibly pass you by, why your spirit resonated so strongly with its truth. Now, as you prepare to step boldly into this divinely ordained role, I extend an invitation, a call to action that will solidify your commitment. Type Amen in the comments below, not as a meaningless ritual, but as a heartfelt declaration of your readiness, a bold and unwavering statement that you are prepared to embrace your God-given purpose with open arms. Let it be a prophetic act of agreement with the celestial forces, a resounding yes to the magnificent plan unfolding for your life. And be sure to stay with me until the very end, for we will conclude with a powerful prayer specifically tailored for this auspicious day. Heaven is already in motion, a symphony of divine activity orchestrated on your behalf, and your name is currently echoing through the hallowed chambers of glory, resonating with power and promise. Breathe deeply, chosen one, and allow your spirit to fully absorb the truth of this moment. Understand with unwavering certainty that you did not arrive here by accident, a victim of chance. You were summoned, drawn by an invisible force, guided by the hand of destiny. There is a profound reason why this message has found you now, in this very moment. Not earlier, not later, but now. Because something significant is shifting, a seismic change occurring in the very fabric of your reality. And this time, it is undeniably shifting in your favor, propelling you toward the fulfillment of your dreams. You've been feeling it, haven't you? That quiet, persistent pull, an undeniable tug on your soul. That strange and unsettling mix of emptiness and expectancy. A yearning for something more, something beyond the mundane. The unsettling sense that your heartfelt prayers were merely echoing into a vast, indifferent silence. But listen closely, and you will hear the truth. Silence is not absence, a void devoid of meaning. Silence is the eloquent language of alignment, the quiet hum of preparation before the storm of blessing breaks. Behind the scenes, in the hidden realms of the unseen, God, the master architect of time and destiny, is meticulously setting the stage, orchestrating events with precision and unwavering purpose. What appeared to be stillness, a period of frustrating inactivity, was in reality a carefully crafted strategy, a divine plan unfolding in perfect order. While you questioned whether heaven had fallen silent, abandoning you to your struggles, the Holy Spirit was moving with unparalleled precision, subtly rearranging the very backdrop of your life. People exited your sphere of influence, their purpose fulfilled. Long-held plans unraveled, revealing the limitations of human ambition. Doors slammed shut, seemingly barring your progress. But these were not acts of abandonment, divine punishments inflicted upon you. These were necessary revisions to the script of your life, guided by the hand of the ultimate author. And now, the spotlight is turning, illuminating your path with radiant light, not by accident, not by coincidence, but by divine design, a testament to his unwavering love and meticulous planning. Archangel Michael remains steadfastly beside you, the scroll of light held firmly in his grasp, not crafted from fragile paper, but from pure, unadulterated light, sealed with the unmistakable fingerprints of the Most High God. And on that scroll is inscribed the version of your story that you have yet to witness, the chapter that transcends pain and hardship, focusing instead on purpose and fulfillment. A narrative where the agonizing wait wasn't a wasted period of stagnation, but a sacred weaving, a tapestry of trials that were expertly intertwined to create something truly holy. The angel proclaims, his voice resonating with celestial authority. Your life is not late, lagging behind the divine schedule. It is layered, rich with experience, each challenge adding depth and complexity to your unique story. You see, every delay you encountered, every obstacle that seemed insurmountable, wasn't a denial, a divine decree barring your progress. It was, in fact, a doorway, a disguised detour leading you closer to your ultimate destiny. The rejections you endured, the sting of disappointment, were divine redirections, subtly guiding you toward the path you were always meant to tread. And the people who walked away from your life, those who seemed to abandon you in your time of need, do not resent them. They were messengers in disguise, sent to push you forward, propelling you toward what was never intended to be shared, what was not aligned with your ultimate purpose. You were divinely preserved, shielded from harm, your spirit nurtured and protected. You were being meticulously positioned, prepared for a moment of extraordinary significance, just as Joseph was sold into slavery, falsely accused, and seemingly forgotten in the depths of a prison cell, only to rise to power at the precise moment when Egypt desperately needed his wisdom and guidance. You, too, are being called forth for such a time as this, echoing the timeless words of Esther 4 verse 14. Every hardship you've endured, every lonely night spent wrestling with doubt, every silent season where hope seemed to dwindle, was not punishment, a celestial infliction of pain. It was preparation, a forging of your spirit, molding you into the vessel you were destined to become. And now, heaven is tilting in your direction, showering you with divine favor. You will soon begin to notice it, not just in the external circumstances of your life, but deep within your soul, a profound shift occurring in the landscape of your spirit. The version of you that was buried beneath layers of disappointment, stifled by doubt and fear, is rising once more, emerging from the shadows with renewed strength and unwavering resolve. You'll begin to feel a sense of profound peace settling in your chest, replacing the persistent pressure that has weighed you down for so long. A steady calm will wash over you, banishing the swirling confusion that has clouded your mind. Because the truth is, heaven has already been whispering your name in rooms you haven't even entered yet, orchestrating events on your behalf in unseen realms. You've been on the divine agenda all along, a priority in the grand scheme of things. While you mistakenly believed that nothing was happening, that your prayers were falling on deaf ears, legions of angels were diligently defending you, rewriting outcomes that others had already declared final, defying the limitations of human perception. What they prematurely declared was over, finished, and irretrievable is now being miraculously resurrected, infused with new life and vibrant potential. What they confidently asserted you would never reclaim is returning to you, not diminished or tarnished, but overflowing with undeniable proof that it was always meant to be yours, an integral part of your divine destiny. Heaven's valiant warrior wields the sword of divine fire, a weapon of unimaginable power and precision. And with every masterful swing, invisible bindings are disintegrating, dissolving the outdated ties that have held you captive, releasing you from the grip of old pain, outdated identities that no longer serve you, and toxic timelines that have kept you trapped in cycles of negativity. He speaks now, his voice resonating with the unwavering authority of heaven, a declaration that will forever alter the course of your life. You will no longer be defined by what tried to break you, by the challenges that sought to diminish your spirit. The season of silent suffering is drawing to a close, its grip loosening with each passing moment. Yes, you were unwavering in your faith even in the unseen realms. You kept walking forward, even when no one noticed your efforts, your silent struggles. You kept praying with fervent devotion, even when nothing seemed to move, when the heavens remained silent. You kept believing with unwavering conviction, even when your own voice trembled with doubt. And now, Heaven is preparing to reward what was hidden, to illuminate the sacrifices made in the shadows. Divine energy, a potent force of creation and transformation, is flooding the very rooms of your life that once echoed with emptiness, filling the void with purpose and potential. That crushing weight you carried, the burden that seemed unbearable, wasn't failure, a sign of your inadequacy. It was the pressure of transformation, a crucible designed to refine you, to strip away the impurities and reveal the radiant essence within. You were being refined like gold in the heart of a blazing fire, impurities burned away to reveal the unadulterated beauty that lay beneath. You're being strengthened, forged into a vessel capable of carrying a weight of glory, prepared for a throne you didn't even know was rightfully yours. Let's be unequivocally clear. God is not random, an unpredictable force acting on a whim. He is precise, intentional, and strategic, orchestrating events with meticulous care. He doesn't bestow blessings by lottery, a random selection devoid of purpose. He blesses by alignment, by positioning you in the precise place and time where you can receive the fullness of His divine favor. So, every door that swings open in this new season of your life will carry profound purpose, leading you toward the fulfillment of your destiny. Every person who enters your life now will be a significant sign, a messenger divinely appointed, not a chance encounter devoid of meaning. You won't have to chase after what is meant for you, expending your energy on fruitless pursuits. What is rightfully yours will recognize you, drawn by an invisible force, and run toward you with unwavering certainty. This is the shift, the pivotal moment in your journey. This is what the wilderness, the challenging seasons of your life, was designed to shape you for, to prepare you for the abundance that awaits. Start your day speaking life over your environment, saturating your surroundings with the power of positivity. Before your feet even touch the floor, declare aloud, with unwavering conviction, "Peace fills this house. Favor follows me relentlessly. Darkness cannot enter here." Because your words are not merely sounds, vibrations in the air. They are spiritual assignments, declarations of intent that carry the weight of divine authority. They shape the atmosphere around you, creating an impenetrable barrier of light that shields you from negativity and harm. As Proverbs 18 verse 21 reminds us, death and life are in the power of the tongue. When you speak life, when you declare blessings over yourself and your surroundings, heaven partners with your steps, amplifying your efforts and paving the way for success. And here's the unshakable truth. What is written in light, etched into the very fabric of reality by the hand of God, cannot be erased by shadow, cannot be undone by the forces of darkness. No amount of negativity, no external force, can cancel what's already been spoken in heaven's language, the decrees that have been issued on your behalf. A divine messenger whispers from beyond the veil, his voice filled with compassion and unwavering assurance. You are not forgotten, lost in the vast expanse of the universe. You are being fortified, strengthened from within, prepared for the extraordinary challenges and triumphs that lie ahead. Yes, the very cracks in your soul, the places where you once bled, where you experienced pain and vulnerability, are now transformed into channels for divine light to enter, illuminating your path and radiating outwards to touch the lives of others. Miracles will begin to bloom in the fertile soil of your sorrow, flourishing in the very places where you experienced the deepest pain. The deeper the pain, the richer the ground, the more abundant the harvest will be. The very place where the enemy tried to bury you, to extinguish your flame, will become the very place where God builds through you, establishing a foundation of strength and resilience that will withstand any storm. Listen closely now, with every fiber of your being, because something sacred is unfolding in real time, a divine orchestration occurring in this very moment. As these words reach your ears, penetrating the barriers of doubt and disbelief, the unseen world is awakening, responding to the call of destiny. Your surroundings are being rearranged, subtly shifting to align with your new purpose. Conversations are taking unexpected turns, leading you down new paths of opportunity. Opportunities are aligning, falling into place with uncanny precision, paving the way for your success. And it's not by chance, not a series of random coincidences. It's a divine arrangement, orchestrated by the hand of God, a testament to his unwavering love and meticulous planning. You are not lagging behind the divine schedule. You are being aligned, positioned perfectly for the blessings that await. You are not losing, facing setbacks and defeats. You're being lifted, elevated to new heights of potential and purpose. God's hand is not delayed, acting slowly or inefficiently. It is deliberate, moving with precision and intention. And his timing is not your punishment, a consequence of perceived failings. It is your protection, safeguarding you from harm and preparing you for the fullness of your destiny. If it didn't come before, if you didn't receive the blessings you longed for in the past, it's because you weren't yet ready. You couldn't carry the weight of who you were becoming, the magnificent destiny that awaited you. Now everything changes, the paradigm shifts, and a new reality unfolds. Your name is being spoken in a new frequency, resonating with power and authority, echoing through the courts of heaven, inscribed into the next chapter of your divine story, a testament to your unwavering faith. Your script is being upgraded, enhanced with new opportunities and challenges. Your role is expanding, taking on new levels of responsibility and influence, and your heart will soon feel what your spirit already knows with unwavering certainty. This is holy ground, a sacred space where miracles are born and destinies are forged. So, stay awake, remain vigilant, and stay aligned with the divine plan. Stay aware of the subtle signs and whispers guiding you forward, because the blessings that are about to break into your life won't just comfort you, providing temporary relief. They will confirm everything God ever whispered to you in the dark, the promises that seem too good to be true. And when they come, when those blessings finally manifest in your reality, you'll realize that the silence wasn't God's absence, a sign of indifference. It was his strategy, a carefully orchestrated plan designed to prepare you for the fullness of your destiny. The pause was prophetic, a moment of profound stillness before the storm of blessing broke, weaving wonder into your timeline, creating a tapestry of experiences that led you to this very moment. And what's coming now will not require force, desperate attempts to manipulate circumstances. It will only require faith, an unwavering belief in the power of God and the magnificence of his plan. So speak it into existence, declare your expectations with unwavering certainty, walk in it with confidence and assurance, because God's orchestration continues, the divine symphony of your life unfolding in perfect harmony, and your name is still engraved upon it, a testament to his unwavering love and commitment. Breathe deeply, chosen one, not just with your lungs, drawing in the physical air that sustains your body, but with your soul inhaling the very essence of divine truth. Inhale the truth of this sacred moment, allowing it to permeate every fiber of your being. Because this isn't just another message, a fleeting moment of inspiration that fades with the setting sun. This is the final key, the one that unlocks the doors of destiny. This is the divine alignment, the perfect convergence of circumstances that sets you on the path to fulfillment. This is the sacred appointment your spirit has been yearning for, the moment of divine revelation that will forever alter the course of your life. You didn't arrive here by chance, a random encounter in the vastness of the universe. This second, this exact heartbeat, was chosen by God, meticulously ordained to whisper something profound into your soul, a message that will reset everything, recalibrate your perspective, and propel you toward your ultimate purpose. Nothing about your life has been random, a series of meaningless coincidences. That tear you cried in silence counted, watering the seeds of your potential. That night you waited without an answer, wrestling with doubt and despair, was heard in the halls of heaven, your cries resonating with divine compassion. That pause in progress was meticulously planned, a moment of divine strategy designed to prepare you for the next chapter. The soil beneath your life hasn't been barren, devoid of potential. It's been broken open, tilled by trials, and softened by sorrow, so it could finally hold the weight of your miracle, providing the fertile ground necessary for your dreams to take root and flourish. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give supper thanks with contributions of up to 120. I pay men to get blessing 100 million. See, God doesn't plant seeds where he doesn't intend to grow fruit, where there is no potential for abundance. And every moment that felt like a delay was actually a layer, a foundation meticulously laid, a slow and deliberate divine setup for something extraordinary that couldn't arrive until now, until you were fully prepared to receive it. Pay close attention to the nudges, the gentle urges that arise within you, guiding you toward your destiny. Pay attention to the quiet whisper that prompts you to send that message, to connect with someone who holds the key to your breakthrough. Pay attention to the sudden pull to clean your space, to create an environment that is conducive to abundance. Pay attention to the sudden urge to apply, to create, to reach out, to step outside your comfort zone. These aren't random urges, fleeting impulses devoid of meaning. These are whispers from heaven, small instructions that carry the potential for big breakthroughs, divine breadcrumbs leading you down the path of destiny. Because God often doesn't shout, doesn't overwhelm you with a cacophony of noise. He doesn't always send lightning or earthquakes, dramatic displays of power that leave no room for doubt. Sometimes he just speaks through a still, small voice, a gentle whisper that can easily be missed if you're not paying attention. 1 Kings 19 verse 12. And every act of obedience, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem, becomes a stepping stone towards supernatural alignment, propelling you closer to the fulfillment of your divine purpose. Look around you. Observe your surroundings with newfound awareness. The atmosphere has shifted, subtly transforming into something extraordinary. What you're feeling is real, not a figment of your imagination. The air isn't ordinary anymore. It's charged with divine energy, vibrating with purpose, resonating with heaven's pulse. The atmosphere around you is pregnant with promise, teeming with untold potential. And the contractions of your breakthrough are beginning, a sign that the birthing process has begun, and new life is about to emerge. Stay right here, remain present in this moment, because this is where your destiny starts to breathe differently, where your potential begins to unfold in ways you never thought possible. Archangel Michael isn't speaking in riddles tonight, offering cryptic messages that require endless interpretation. He's not showing shadows or symbols, vague representations of what might be. He's speaking with crystal clear clarity, declaring with unwavering authority. The wait is over. The chapter is changing. The season of stagnation is drawing to a close. Your life up to now has felt like a locked melody, a divine song composed long ago, waiting for the right moment to be played, yearning to be released into the world. And tonight, heaven pressed play, unleashing the power of your potential. That stirring in your spirit, that unmistakable sense of recognition, that goosebumps on your skin, those are all confirmations, tangible signs that you are on the right path. That is your spirit whispering, "This is it. This is what I've been waiting for. This is the moment of breakthrough." God has already signed something on your behalf, a divine decree that sets into motion a chain of events leading to the fulfillment of your dreams. Not with ink, which can fade and be erased, but with light, an eternal and unshakable force. The heavens don't need paper to confirm promises. They use glory, the radiant manifestation of divine power. And every denial, every detour, every closed door, every not yet, has been building toward this divine yes, preparing you for the abundance that awaits. And now, what was hidden, what was buried beneath layers of doubt and fear, begins to rise, emerging from the shadows with renewed strength. The clarity you've prayed for, the justice you've longed to see, the peace you've begged for, all of it is walking toward you right now, drawn by the power of your unwavering faith. But let me tell you something profound, something that will forever change the way you perceive your past. The ache you carried, the pain you endured, was not in vain. It was an altar, a sacred space where sacrifices were made and prayers were offered. It was prophecy, a foreshadowing of the glory that was to come. The people who walked away from you, those who seemed to abandon you in your time of need, they weren't abandoning you. They were making room for heaven to step in, creating space for divine intervention. The silence you feared was rejection. A sign that you were unworthy was sacred instruction, a period of quiet contemplation and preparation. While you perceived a lack of activity, he was operating in the shadows, orchestrating events behind the scenes. Heaven was building something magnificent under the surface, a foundation of strength and resilience that would withstand any storm. He was protecting the parts of your promise that weren't ready to be born, shielding them from premature exposure. Not yet, but now they are ready to emerge, to take their rightful place in the world. Archangel Michael says, his voice resonating with divine authority, "Heaven is remembering you by name, not as a concept, not as a number, but by name, recognizing your unique identity and purpose." And even now, as these words are spoken, angels are being dispatched, not just to comfort you in your struggles, but to restore what was stolen, to reclaim what was rightfully yours. In silence, they are touching contracts that carry your spiritual fingerprint, ensuring that your destiny is fulfilled. They are moving on documents, relationships, decisions, and opportunities that bear your divine signature, aligning them with your ultimate purpose. What belongs to you by heaven's decree is waking up, drawn to you by an irresistible force. Feel that quiet warmth resting on your shoulders, a comforting presence that surrounds you, that tingling calm pressing against your chest, a sense of peace that transcends understanding. That's not imagination, a fleeting emotion devoid of substance. That's confirmation, a tangible sign that heaven is at work in your life. The Holy Spirit is bearing witness, attesting to the truth that something sacred is unfolding, that you are on the verge of a breakthrough. You're being anointed, not just for survival, enduring the challenges that life throws your way, but for a new reality, a life overflowing with abundance and purpose. You see, God isn't just altering your direction, making slight adjustments to your current path. He's redesigning the entire map, completely transforming your trajectory. He's rerouting your path so that every step you take lands where miracles have already bloomed before your arrival, where blessings await you at every turn. You're not walking into uncertainty, blindly stumbling into the unknown. You're walking into divine appointment, stepping into a future meticulously orchestrated by the hand of God. Hold steady, remain unwavering in your faith, because Archangel Michael is revealing a vision, a door glowing with golden light, shimmering with divine promise. You've seen it before, perhaps in fleeting dreams, fervent prayers, or glimpses of what could be, tantalizing glimpses of your potential. But every time you tried to open it, to grasp hold of your destiny, the key didn't fit, the timing wasn't right. Until now. Tonight, there's a divine key in your hand, ready to unlock the doors of destiny. But it's not made of metal, a tangible object that can be easily lost or broken. It's made of faith, an unwavering belief in the power of God and the magnificence of His plan. Not the kind you speak from your lips, a hollow declaration devoid of action, but the kind you live with your life, the unwavering conviction that permeates every aspect of your being. The kind that wakes up every day believing, even when nothing looks different yet, even when circumstances seem to contradict your hopes. The kind that says, "I still trust," even when doubt whispers in your ear. And the moment you said that, the moment you declared your unwavering faith, heaven said, "Now it's time." And as you believe, truly believe with every fiber of your being, access is granted where it was once withheld, the doors of opportunity swinging open to welcome you. You might not hear it with your ears, a resounding declaration that shatters the silence. But your soul feels the sound of breakthrough echoing through the corridors of heaven, a triumphant chorus celebrating the victory that is already yours. Every wall that once contained your blessing, restricting its flow, is trembling, its foundations crumbling under the weight of divine power. Every force that once whispered, "You can't," trying to dissuade you from pursuing your dreams, is being silenced, its power diminished in the face of your unwavering faith. And the very energy that once opposed you, the negative influences that sought to hinder your progress, is now bowing in recognition of the power rising within you, acknowledging the unstoppable force of your destiny. Let me remind you of what happened with Peter in Acts 12, a powerful illustration of divine intervention. When he was unjustly locked in prison, chained between guards, an angel of the Lord appeared in the night, not with fanfare, not with noise, but with light, a radiant manifestation of divine presence. And in that light, the restraints dissolved, the chains falling away like forgotten burdens. The path cleared before him, miraculously opening a way where there seemed to be no way. Peter stepped into freedom without even trying, effortlessly released from the bonds of captivity. That same angelic deliverance is near you now, not metaphorically, a symbolic representation of hope, but spiritually, a tangible force operating in the unseen realms. A hidden path is unfolding before you, revealing the steps you need to take to reach your destiny. The burden that weighed you down, the crushing weight of responsibility and expectation, is lifting, becoming lighter with each passing moment. And the cords that tethered you, binding you to cycles of doubt, delay, and discouragement, are dissolving, their power diminishing as you embrace your divine purpose. Why? Because you didn't quit when quitting made sense, when surrender seemed like the only logical option. Because you trusted when trusting hurt, when doubt whispered insidious lies in your ear. Because you kept walking through fog, when the path ahead was obscured by uncertainty. Because you kept walking through silence, when the heavens seemed unresponsive to your pleas. Because you kept walking through fire, enduring trials and tribulations that tested the limits of your endurance. And God saw it, every bit of it, every tear, every sacrifice, every act of unwavering faith. And now He's responding with a torrent of blessings that will exceed your wildest expectations. This isn't just another season, a fleeting period of time that will soon pass. It's a divine unveiling, a holy shift, a turning point that was prophesied over your life before you were even born, a testament to the preordained nature of your destiny. Ephesians 2 verse 10 tells us, "For we are God's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do." That means your destiny was never random, a product of chance or circumstance. It was pre-written, meticulously planned by the hand of God. And this moment, this stirring within your soul, this message that resonates with your spirit, it's the page turn, the new chapter, the next scene in the story that God already finished, the next act in the divine drama of your life. So what now? What do you do with this newfound revelation? Now you walk with unwavering confidence, trusting in the path that has been laid out before you. Now you believe with every fiber of your being, embracing the power of faith to transform your reality. Now you speak life over your environment, saturating your surroundings with the power of positivity. Every single morning, before the day has a chance to speak doubt into you, before the challenges and negativity of the world begin to weigh you down, you wake up and declare, with unwavering conviction, "Peace fills this house. Favor follows me relentlessly. Darkness cannot enter here." Because when you speak heaven's truth, when you align your words with the divine plan, earth has to respond, the natural world bending to the power of the supernatural. You were never forgotten, overlooked by the divine eye. You were being fortified, strengthened from within, prepared for the challenges that lay ahead. And now, the parts of your soul that once cracked from pressure, the places where you experienced pain and vulnerability, are becoming channels for divine light to pour through, illuminating your path and touching the lives of others. From the places that once bled, glory will rise, a testament to the transformative power of faith and resilience. Stay with this message, not by habit, a mindless routine devoid of purpose, but by holy appointment, a conscious decision to remain connected to the source of divine truth. This revelation was not sent by coincidence, a random occurrence devoid of meaning. It found you at the exact second heaven intended, arriving precisely when you were ready to receive it. Not a breath too soon, not a moment too late. The alignment is divine, the timing is sacred, and the purpose is profound. Something holy is unfolding in the atmosphere right now, a divine symphony of creation and transformation, and it carries the weight of purpose, the undeniable force of destiny. The Archangel Michael speaks clearly, his voice resonating with celestial authority. This is your confirmation, the unwavering assurance that you are on the right path. This is heaven's signature on your next season, a testament to the divine favor that rests upon your life. Chosen one, everything is unlocking, not piece by piece, a slow and arduous process, but all at once, in a sudden burst of abundance. There will be a sudden flow, a torrent of blessings that rushes into your life. Not a trickle, not a slow drip of progress, but a river full, fast, and alive, overflowing with potential and promise. It will come as unexpected calls, divine connections that open doors of opportunity. It will come as overdue messages, finally receiving the answers and confirmations you've been waiting for. It will come as restored relationships, mending broken bonds and forging new connections. It will come as open doors, pathways to success and fulfillment that were once closed to you. And it will come as sudden opportunities, unexpected chances to pursue your dreams and make a difference in the world. And they will not arrive in isolation, separate blessings that stand alone. They will come together like waves of answered prayers rushing in all at once, a tsunami of divine favor that transforms every aspect of your life. The Lord has spoken, His voice echoing through the ages. When I restore, I do not return fragments, mere remnants of what was lost. I return fullness, abundance that exceeds your wildest expectations. Whatever you lost, be it peace, love, strength, purpose, finances, vision, or trust, it is not returning as it left, diminished or tarnished by the trials you've endured. It's returning restored, multiplied, and sealed in glory, a testament to the transformative power of divine grace. The battles that once drained you, the challenges that depleted your energy and left you feeling defeated, will not reappear, haunting you with reminders of past struggles. Those cycles have ended in the spiritual realm, their power broken by the force of your unwavering faith. Victory has been sealed with your name on it, an eternal declaration of your triumph over adversity. Archangel Michael stands in the courts of heaven, a witness to this sacred moment. He bears witness to this moment and declares, "Wait, for heaven is not done yet. The ink of glory is still wet. The angels are still writing, diligently working to bring your divine destiny to fruition." This is not fiction, a fanciful tale designed to entertain and amuse. This is prophecy meeting reality, the convergence of divine promise and tangible manifestation. What happens in the next few minutes is not ordinary, a series of commonplace events devoid of significance. It is supernatural, a manifestation of divine power that transcends the limitations of the natural world. The words are not just being heard, passively received without any lasting impact. They are being activated, infused with divine energy that empowers you to step into your destiny. For someone listening now, someone who has patiently endured trials and tribulations, this is the hour when the prayer becomes the testimony, when the long-awaited answers finally arrive. This is the moment when heaven shifts from merely echoing your name, acknowledging your existence, to delivering on what it promised, fulfilling the divine plan that has been ordained for your life. You are not just being answered, receiving a response to your prayers. You are being established, firmly rooted in a foundation of faith and purpose. Not just seen, acknowledged as a member of the crowd. You are being set apart, distinguished by the unique gifts and talents you possess. Not just remembered, recalled as a fleeting memory. You are being restored, reclaiming what was lost and emerging stronger than ever before. Chosen one, you are becoming the proof, the living embodiment of divine power and grace. The proof that God still intervenes, reaching into the lives of His children and offering guidance and support. The proof that angels still move, working in the unseen realms to protect and defend those who. His hands don't crackle with earthly fire, but pulse with a celestial energy that warms and illuminates. His voice, though gentle, resonates with a conviction that stills the soul. This is the gateway, the divine portal to your transformation. And what wonders lie beyond its threshold? Release from the suffocating grip of fear, the restoration of your voice, silenced for too long, the unleashing of your destiny in its full, vibrant color. No more enduring silent battles, no more delayed fulfillments, no more questioning the profound worth woven into your very being. You have stepped into a zone touched by the heavens, a realm where even the smallest seeds of potential blossom under your light. Your name has echoed through celestial halls, And the same hand that meticulously painted the cosmos now pens your next chapter in radiant, indelible ink. God declares, "Watch as I make all things new." Breathe deeply. Let this truth cascade into the deepest recesses of your spirit, washing away fear, doubt, and the lingering residue of delay. You are marked for divine acceleration. What once crawled forward will now surge ahead. What felt fragmented will now seamlessly align. And what was once barricaded will now swing open, offering effortless passage. You're not merely entering a new chapter. You are ascending into a new dimension. One where time no longer holds you captive, and the heavens no longer feel remote. The whispers that once scattered like leaves in the wind now converge around your name, forming a chorus of support. And this very moment holds a sacred secret, a revelation carefully guarded by the heavens, unveiled exclusively for you. Archangel Michael steps forward, his presence radiating authority. His armor doesn't gleam like polished metal, but with a light predating time itself. A voice has been rising on your behalf. A heart has been persistently praying for you. Should you wish to further express your support, contributions up to 120 are welcome. I compensate individuals for bestowing blessings worth 100 million. Suddenly, the sky parts like a celestial curtain being drawn aside, revealing a profound truth. There is a soul whose prayers have ascended to the same sacred altar as yours. You have never walked this path alone. You have never been forgotten, not for a single moment. Even when silence cloaked your nights, another was lifting your name before the divine throne. And this individual is not a stranger in the eyes of heaven. They are a divine connection, intricately woven into the tapestry of your destiny. While you questioned your path, they stood in the gap, unwavering. While you wept, they watered the earth with prayers, intercessions born of unwavering love. Their love for you is pure, divinely chosen, and meticulously guided. You will soon perceive it. A subtle warmth when they cross your mind, a sense of peace that transcends words, a pull that feels like remembering, not discovering. This is heaven's validation. Your connection is not accidental, but sacred. They are the missing harmony in your song, the reason certain nights felt lighter even when you couldn't decipher why. Their spirit held space for yours, their voice uttering what your soul couldn't yet articulate. Chosen one, no prayer offered in love is ever in vain. Not one. God has gathered each prayer and from them, forged a bridge, one that leads directly to you. The tears, the yearnings, the silent pleas, they were never empty gestures. They were arrows of light, launched from their heart into the very heart of heaven, eliciting a resounding response. Paths that once diverged are now bending toward one another under the guiding hand of God. A reunion is imminent, but it will not be forced. You won't need to chase or strive. It will unfold beautifully, naturally, in perfect divine timing. Heaven is never rushed, but always punctual. The next breath you take will carry more than just air. It will carry remembrance, the kind that doesn't spring from mere memory, but from the soul. The kind that whispers, "I've known you before I knew your name." You are not imagining this. You are recognizing what your spirit already knew. And all of it, the door, the key, the connection, the restoration, has been waiting on a single element: your readiness. Now that you have aligned yourself with the divine, heaven moves in its fullness. The days ahead will take on a new hue. Your perception will sharpen. You'll begin to discern the fingerprints of the divine in conversations, in timing, in the subtlest of shifts. You will intuitively know when to speak and when to remain silent. You will walk with spiritual authority, not because you raise your voice, but because you obey. This is the power of sacred timing. This is what occurs when the unseen becomes undeniable. This is what unfolds when faith unlocks what fear attempted to bury. So breathe again, chosen one. Heaven is no longer whispering. Heaven is moving. There exists a moment when heaven speaks and the earth has no option but to respond. This is that moment. God has declared, "When I unite two hearts under my light, no distance, no silence, no misunderstanding can ever truly separate them." What has been marked by my hand cannot be undone by human hands. Release the doubt that clings to your spirit. Let go of the questions that endlessly circle your mind like relentless storms. What is meant for you has already seen you, already chosen you, and is approaching you with every ounce of your belief. This is not mere encouragement. It is instruction. Stay with this message until the very end, for something sacred occurs when faith and patience converge. When they touch, a spark ignites, creating an atmosphere where miracles become inevitable. Your belief is generating an energetic current around you. Every prayer spoken on your behalf is joining hands with your own spirit. They are merging, intertwining, becoming a unified voice before the throne of God, and that voice is being answered. A holy presence echoes once more. His voice carries authority, but also a softer element, promise. You will soon encounter a reflection of divine intention. Whether it arrives as love, restoration, or partnership, it will hold the key to unlock what lies ahead. It won't arrive with confusion. It won't ignite fear. It will be recognized by its profound peace. As that revelation settles into your spirit, the spirit realm is making its movements known. Names, dreams, symbols, even snippets of songs you overhear, they all will begin to echo the same hidden message. You are not invisible. The divine is orchestrating a symphony of light, and joy is the inevitable outcome. You will begin to feel it, a shift in your energy, a calm that needs no explanation, smiles from strangers, aligned conversations, favor flowing in places where resistance once reigned. These are not mere coincidences. They are confirmations. The Most High has heard every unspoken cry, witnessed every hidden ache, collected every prayer that never made it past your lips, and has chosen this very hour to restore beauty to your hands. Now Archangel Michael raises his sword, not for battle, but for blessing. And with a single, graceful motion, a river of golden fire pours from its edge, stretching across your life, your home, your health, your relationships, your dreams. Each spark of that fire is a command. Rise. This is not formation. This is fulfillment. You may feel it now, a warmth in your chest, a soft calm behind your eyes. These aren't merely feelings. They are frequencies of faith. They are the harbingers of a miracle that isn't just on its way. It's here. Heaven doesn't operate amidst chaos. It moves in tranquility. And God isn't sending you blessings to chase. He is sending blessings that will pursue you. Opportunities will begin to recognize your name. Favor will find you, drawn by invisible currents. Love will locate you not because you reached for it, but because you became ready for it. Archangel Michael smiles. The promise was never delayed. It was maturing. The pain was preparation. The silence was shaping. The waiting was building the foundation that could withstand the weight of the blessing. And now, everything that once felt like loss returns as wisdom, wrapped in reward. Stay with this message, for this is the hour when the invisible becomes visible. That breakthrough you've been eagerly awaiting, the call, the confirmation, the clarity, is aligning, not amidst chaos, but in divine rhythm. You will first notice small signs, a friend speaking precisely what you needed to hear, a number appearing repeatedly, a sudden idea planting itself in your heart like a whisper from above. Each one is heaven declaring, yes, it has begun. The light of God is now gently brushing the edges of your tomorrow, and every shadow that once intimidated you is fading away. Confusion is giving way to clarity, lack is being replaced by abundance, and fear is shrinking beneath the sheer weight of favor. And now something holy unfolds. Archangel Michael kneels beside you and places his hand over your heart. Do you feel that? That is heaven's rhythm synchronizing with yours. You are not walking alone. The same power that lifted Joseph from the pit, the same protection that shielded Daniel in the lion's den, the same hand that reached Elijah in his desolate cave, that power is surrounding you now. This is not mere encouragement. It is divine reality. And before this message concludes, you will understand that the miracle isn't just around you. It's within you. The glow you feel in your spirit, that isn't merely inspiration. It is activation. It is the spiritual evidence that manifestation has begun. You've transitioned from waiting to receiving. God declares, every place your foot lands will respond to your faith. So walk forward. Speak light into your plans. Expect goodness in even the smallest encounters, because miracles aren't rare occurrences. They are daily events. They don't follow effort. They follow faith. And tonight, before you sleep, articulate 3 things you are grateful for, not as a mere ritual, but as a profound revelation. Gratitude is not just a virtue, it's a magnet. It shifts your posture from mere survival to vibrant expectation. And when heaven witnesses expectation aligned with gratitude, acceleration begins. Chosen ones don't conclude their day in fear. They end it in thanksgiving, and even while they rest, doors continue to swing open. Now, chosen one, take this message and allow it to permeate beyond the screen. Let it breathe through your thoughts, your speech, your movements, and your choices. What heaven has affirmed over your life isn't meant merely to comfort you. It is meant to transform you. This is not a spiritual shield to carry for a single night. It's a spiritual foundation upon which to build your days. You've been handed more than encouragement. You've been handed a key, not just a symbol but a strategy. From this moment forward, rise each morning with holy intentionality. Don't simply wake up. Command the atmosphere before your feet even touch the ground. Ask God each day, where can my light be most effective today? Then move toward the answer even if it seems insignificant. Speak words that build up, not tear down. Honor silence when it carries weight. Be gentle with people who remind you of who you once were, because sometimes your compassion serves as another's confirmation. Begin to enter rooms with the quiet confidence that you are never alone. Before meetings, errands, or conversations, ask, Lord, let me be the one who shifts the atmosphere without needing to speak loudly. Create sacred space in your daily routine, not just to pray, but to listen. Heaven rarely rushes, but it always responds. Keep a journal nearby, not only to record prayers, but to document fulfillment. You will begin to notice patterns, confirmations, themes, the evidence of a God who is never random. Bless your meals, not just with gratitude, but with expectancy. Thank Him in advance. When worry attempts to surface, respond with worship. When confusion creeps in, respond with clarity. I am aligned with the voice of the Most High. I lack nothing. Take walks without your phone and use them as spiritual sessions. Let nature prophesy to your heart. Let trees remind you that growth requires seasons. Let rivers remind you that movement often resembles surrender. When you feel discouraged, don't retreat into silence. Declare aloud what you know to be true. Stillness is not the end. It's the setup. My silence is not punishment. My spirit is not broken. I am being rebuilt. Serve someone anonymously once a week. Let your generosity go uncredited and your obedience go unannounced. Heaven rewards what man doesn't see. Practice viewing interruptions as invitations. The stranger who stops you in the grocery aisle, the text that arrives when you're busy, the moment when plans unexpectedly fall apart. These are often divine pivots in disguise. Make peace your new pursuit. Choose it when provoked. Choose it when misunderstood. Choose it even when you are tempted to react. Peace is not weakness. It is warfare waged with heaven's weaponry. Surround yourself with sounds that uplift you, music that carries anointing, not mere noise. Pay close attention to what enters your atmosphere through your ears, because not every sound aligns with your destiny. Guard your sleep. Pray over your rest as fervently as you pray over your goals. Ask God to speak to you in dreams, to use the quiet hours to minister to your soul. He still does. And at night, do more than scroll. Read a psalm before bed. Speak light over tomorrow. Rest like someone who trusts the outcome is already written. Above all, create space in your life, not only to receive miracles, but to recognize them. They don't always arrive adorned in glory. Sometimes, they appear as small shifts, inconvenient nudges, quiet confirmations. Don't overlook them. Don't wait for thunder to prove God is moving when He is whispering through your peace. You are not behind. You are not broken. You were held back for divine revealing. You are on time. You are in step. And everything heaven has assigned to your life will reach you, not because you earned it, but because you are aligned for it. Now walk forward, not with urgency, but with unwavering authority. What was prophesied over you has begun, and this time you won't miss it, not because it's loud, but because you are finally listening. Before we conclude this message, let us enter into a sacred moment.